Okay everyone, now we will deal about the solutions of main question number 3 from exercise 1.1 of arithmetic progression. In this main question they are asking you only two things. One, in given APs, see strictly they have mentioned that it is an AP. So you don't have to prove it as an AP. In that AP, you have to find out the first term and the common difference. So first term, very easy, it is just identify the first term. And common difference you can find out by subtracting any two consecutive terms like maybe A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. Let me just note down that. This is A1, A2, this is A3, this is A4. In this case, if you want to find out A, the first term, direct 3. Or as simple as that. When you want to find out B, you can either go for A2 minus A1. See this, always the term with the bigger value and the term with the smaller place value, that way only. It's not A1 minus A2, it is A2 minus A1. So A2 minus A1, which is 1 minus A1, A1 is 3. So answer is 1 minus 3 minus 2. See, difference we have got minus 2. Just for the sake of checking, just look at the sequence. How does it look? 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3. Values are going on decreasing. That is because difference is negative. If difference is positive, value will go on increasing. It will be in ascending order. And if the difference is 0, then it will neither increase nor decrease. All the terms will be same, constant. So that is first sub question. You can also try to find out the difference between A3 minus A2. Your answer will be same, or A4 minus A3. Any one is enough. You don't have to try for all of them. Thank you. Sub question 2, main question 3. Minus 5, minus 1, 3, 7. So first part is very easy. They have asked you A, which is nothing but minus 5. Then they have asked D, the common difference. As I told you, you can either find out difference between A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. I forgot to note it here. This is A1, A2, A3 and A4. Then any two consecutive terms you can subtract, right? So I am trying A2 minus A1 here. A2 minus A1. What is A2? A2 is minus 1 minus, see, inside the bracket what minus I am using, that comes from the term. Outside the bracket there is one more minus I am using, that comes from the formula. D is equal to A2 minus A1. This minus I am using here. And inside the bracket again, next A1 is minus 5. I use one more minus. There are two minuses, you have to be careful with that. Simplification, minus 1 as it is, minus into minus plus 5. Difference is one is minus, one is plus. Negative and positive, different signs. So subtract. Answer is 4. Bigger number sign plus, which need not be written. So D is 4. You can just write at the end. Therefore A is equal to minus 5 and D is equal to 4. Sub question number 3. 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3 and 13 upon 3. Now this is very simple problem. Just they have added some fractions, that's all. So first they have asked, this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4. Let's denote the terms. Next, we know what is A. A is nothing but A1. That is the first term. That is nothing but 1 by 3. So we got A. Next we have to find out D. How do you find out D? As I told you, difference between any two consecutive terms. So here we will go for A2 minus A1, that is 5 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3. Since the denominators are same, both the places, you could subtract directly, or I just increase one step. 5 minus 1 upon 3. Common denominator 3 can be written. So now the answer is 4 by 3. So that is our D. So we got our A 1 by 3 and D is equal to 4 by 3. Thank you. Fourth sub question goes like this. 0.6, 1.7, 2.8 and 3.9. We will denote them as A1, A2, A3, A4. Now, we have to find out the first term, A. A is A1, nothing but 0.6. And similarly D. Now, D is nothing but A2 minus A1, or you can choose A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3 also. Minus A1. What is A2? 1.7, 0.6. So, that is equal to 1.1 to subtract. So, that is our D.